to my YouTube channel where we talk all things trading, finances, and money in general. And this is another urgent Bitcoin update. And you're probably wondering, what's going on with Bitcoin? Why did it sell off yet again? And what did Tom Scrollo do with his long trade? And what's next? And what has caused this dump, etc. And all of this in this video. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I make a new upload, because these are super urgent. And in the description of this video, there is a link to my free Telegram channel so that you're always alerted when the market is on the move. So when it comes to my long trade, and that one, just because of this whole situation, and I did tell you guys, and then don't tell me in the comments that I didn't tell you this, that this whole situation could be a simple short squeeze, and that we might see the move, and we're gonna move to the chart shortly, that we might actually see another dump coming. And I did tell you in the previous video, and check it out if you haven't seen it, that you must have been paying attention to the news from Fed yesterday at around 2 p.m. New York time, which I said is gonna be extremely important. So that time would have probably been, a time of high volatility, and we're going to talk about this and what happened and what's going on in just a second. But that's what I was expecting. I was expecting to see volatility. So I was really paying attention to my long trade and whether it's going to shoot up or shoot down. So once it started shooting down, my stop loss was very, very close. And just so that you don't tell me that, it's all fake, blah, 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 I'm going to show it to you. So here is that short trade that I had, and here is my closed profit and loss. So I've left with a small profit of about $2,000 yesterday. So I always kept tabs on the market. And let's move right to the computer screen. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. So what was everyone trading? So right here, again, we have had this beautiful squeeze to this resistance level, which in this case is a resistance. It used to be our support. From the daily chart, this falling wedge, which again, technical analysis works quite nicely in conjunction with fundamentals and the proper understanding of what you're doing and proper keeping of proper statistics to keep your trading systematic and to avoid over trading, and then proper risk and money management and a bunch of other stuff. Then this stuff works really well. And by the way, the links to the best trading education in the world down in the description. So let's move back to the hourly chart and let's see what happened. So everybody was trading either this breakout or, as I did, I traded this retest. And as you might remember, I showed you my trade. So it was right here. My entry was approximately in this area right here of this retest. So, and then we had the potential target in this instance would have been around $40,000. And as you can see, it just didn't even come close to it, about $39,000 right here. But a logical target would have been around 40K, which is absolutely fine. And I do agree with that target technically. So, and what was the most important aspect was this candle right here. And this was something that everybody has been waiting for, because if you take a look at the time, well, I have a strange time zone in here, so UTC. So this was the time when Fed yesterday announced their decision on the interest rates. And everybody, the whole 95% of the market was actually expecting the interest rates to stay the same or to be, anywhere from 0 to 0.25%. And only 5% of the market expected the interest rates to be about, up to 0.5%. And in this instance, actually, they kept the interest rate the same. So this is actually quite good. And the stock market should have reacted positively, and therefore the Bitcoin as well. And we could have seen this quick jump to about 40K within a few days or hours, whatever. And again, we did see quite a lot of volume here as well. Look at this volume spike. However, why did it actually end up selling off and creating this fake out? This is a big question. And by the way, I did not take a short trade because I did not find the right structure for it. And I don't really like to enter into trades randomly just because of fundamentals, because it could be very volatile. And I'm using proper risk and money management, so I don't really want to be kicked out 3 times before the trade moves in my direction. So that's why I'm always promoting my own professional trading education, which is certified and accredited. Links down in the description so that you don't take these trades and don't lose half your deposit in one move. So that's why, yeah, unfortunately, I didn't find an interesting trade. The only potential maybe was this retest right here, but again, it was the middle of the night. So What happened? Why did this happen? And what am I personally looking for in Bitcoin right now? Number one, let's take a look at the daily chart. And this, now let me just remove this squeeze here. And let's take a look and let's see, what does this look like? What does this look like? What does this structure here look like? Again, we closed below this resistance, in this case, which used to be support. So we closed below it. And there is a huge rejection, and we're going to talk about the reasons behind this rejection today, yesterday. And basically, so this is not a very good sign as of right now. And as I told you in one of my previous videos, this could be a short squeeze, and we could actually see this going down. And again, I dare you to tell me that I haven't told you this. So, guys and girls, watch each single one of my videos and watch them from the beginning till the end, so that you never miss a single word of what I'm saying, so that you don't take my words out of context and then say, oh, Thomas, you didn't say this, when in reality I did, and precisely this. So always watch my videos from the beginning till the end. This is mandatory if you want to get anything out of my YouTube channel. So, and as we can see here, we actually closed below, so we got rejected heavily, and now our target could be potentially going down, just in the same structure, following the same downtrend right here, down to our initial bearish target of about $30,000. Now let's move to the point of why did this happen. So the daily chart is understandable, the hourly chart is also understandable, and a lot of people had a lot of positivity here. And why did and that's exactly why I've taken this breakout here and the retest, because again, there was a lot of positivity in the market, because everybody, 95% of people, were expecting to see Fed to actually keep the rates the same. But let's move to this one. This is what I want to show you right here. Let me just move it a little bit. And here you're gonna see exactly what has happened. So full recap of Fed rate region, blah, 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 blah. So, and we can say a huge thank you to Mr. Powell for this dump. So let's take a look here. However, stocks gave up those gains and turned lower as Chairman Jerome Powell answered questions from reporters. Well, actually, they kept this the interest rate the same, but when he was afterwards, immediately afterwards, after the announcement, when he was speaking to the reporters, he said that, well, it doesn't really matter because our inflation can be really dramatic and much worse, and we're gonna be, increasing the rates potentially each single hearing from this point onwards or something. So this was, a very troublesome news for the markets, and this completely just collapsed any gains that there were on the positive news of Fed keeping the rates the same. So Powell just diminished everything, and it just went from hello, goodbye. Just because of Powell and his final remarks and in his answers to the questions of reporters. That's why, guys, girls, I told you, keep an eye out for what's going to happen during the announcement. And well, it didn't happen during the announcement, but immediately after the announcement. Always have to keep an eye out to what's going to happen. And again, this is very fundamental. So if we are climbing so hard, bit by bit, step by step, and then something like this happens, and we see, let's take a look at what the volume has told us. And then we see this kind of a volume at this breaking candle right here. I mean, is this really something that you want to be sticking around for? And I mean, this is a recipe for liquidation. So always stay smart, and also, just like myself, again, this is a very hard situation. That's why trading is so damn complicated. But then there are traders who, always read the market, and then there are traders who, on average, consistently do make money, just like myself. I actually made $2,000. Not much. I agree it's not much, but trust me, it's better than minus $5,000, right? If you would have been keeping this trade here. So that's why I'm happy with my result, and that's why I advocate for proper education before participation in the markets. And remember that if you want to be trading and you know what you are doing and you are using proper risk and money management, you can use my link down in the description and register with Bybit and claim up to $4,100 in free bonuses and after your initial deposit. Of course, nobody's going to give you $4,000 just for opening an account. So you need to deposit money into it, and then you'll get up to $4,100 in free bonuses. And right now, exclusively, there is a 30%, up to 30% discount on commissions, which if you're trading with a lot more money, then you're going to be saving yourself a lot of money, thousands or even millions of dollars. So use this right now, link down in the description. And as always, as for me, I mean, my current take on this situation and what am I going to be doing, I really want to see the price action in the next day or two and see what's going to happen. Are we going to start squeezing it again, and nonetheless, are we going to deviate away from S&P 500 again? Are we going to actually break back into this falling wedge, or are we going to be on our move down? Perhaps maybe we're going to find some support at this, as an example, at this level, and then we're going to break below to our target of 30,000 finally. This could also be an interesting case. And again, if you want to be trading actively or doing scalp trades or active day trades, then you can always go to a smaller time frame and find yourself interesting entries. Even, I mean, when I was trading futures actively, what I made most of my money on back in the day, I would use sometimes even a 1 minute chart, a 5-minute chart. But remember, your risk and money management has to be intact. Because with me, you know, sometimes when people are complaining, saying that, oh, you know, half of the trades are negative, whatever. When you have proper risk and money management, half of your trades being negative, it means that half of your trades are positive. And when you have an at least 3-to-1 ratio in your take profit to stop loss, then having half of your trades positive will make you very rich very fast. So, and that's why, you know, even in my instance, I can be half the time wrong, half the time right. But me personally, I'll still make a lot of money in the process. Just like with this instance, let me just quickly show you guys an example. This is a bit longer video, but I think that it's very important for you to see and understand my thought process. And please do hit that like button for me, because I'm trying to make these videos as clear as possible. So when I was entering, let me just mark it up right here. So when I entered around this area of this retest, where was my stop loss? Was it here? Was it here? Was it here? Just to take the profit maybe here, so have like 1-to-1 ratio. This is just stupendous, stupendous. I don't know why somebody would do something like this. My stop loss was right here. So when my target would have been here, I would have had like 1-to-10 or something, you know, an incredible ratio, which, and in case if it doesn't happen and I pull up my stop just as I do in accordance to my trading algorithm, then as I got stopped out around this area because of this huge pullback, because of what Powell said, then I still had about 3-to-1, 4-to-1, even in this case right here. This is the power of proper trading education. So yeah, get yourself proper trading education. There is also a masterclass, pretty much a free masterclass down in the description of this video for those of you who are completely new to crypto and want to get into crypto and understand how everything works, how to do basic technical analysis. There's also a link to an amazing beginner masterclass down in the description. As always, thank you very much for watching. Stay smart in the market, stay strong, and stay rich. Cheers.